channel. It's your girl Ari J, that's J-A-Y, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a quick way to do a high puff. Not this high puff because it's terrible. But before we get into the video, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notification bell so that you never miss another upload. Because like I always say, I will be uploading many more videos and you do not want to miss those. Now with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Okay, so in my tips and tricks video, I think that was like my second or third video I ever posted, I said that if you guys wanted me to show you how to do a high puff using headbands, that I would. Well, one of my subscribers suggested it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. That just goes to show you that I actually listen to you guys with what you want to see. So please feel free to let me know what you want to see. You can either comment them down below in the comment section, or you can message me on my Instagram, which is _REJ_. That's the same as my Twitter. All right, and all of my social media handles are in the description box. So feel free to add me on my socials so you can give me some suggestions for videos, because as you can see, I listen. All right, so for this, all you're going to need is headbands. You can either use them closed or you can use them open. I prefer to use them closed because it just makes it simpler, so I'm going to show you how to use them closed. You're going to need a scarf, some kind of scarf. Doesn't really matter. You're going to need some oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you prefer to use. As you all know, I prefer grape seed oil, so I'm going to be using grape seed oil. You're going to need a brush. You're going to need some water, preferably warm, but any kind of water is just fine. You're going to need some gel. I'm using the EcoStyler olive oil gel, but you can use whatever version of this gel you like the best. I just prefer this one. And finally, you're going to need some kind of like curl something for your hair, some kind of cream that you use for your curls. I'm just excited because the one I'm using today is actually Creme of Nature's Argan Oil Twist and Curl Pudding. I actually found this on Base, y'all. So I don't know if somebody from Base is watching my videos or what, because they stepping up when it comes to Creme of Nature. I love to see it. Love to see it. All right, so first we're going to take this old raggedy twist or high puff down. I've been wearing this high puff for a week, and it's definitely time to wash my hair, which is why I'm doing this video, because after this I can wash my hair. So this is what we're working with. Crusty, dusty. I wish y'all could see all the gel like falling off my scalp right now. But whatever, I'm gonna do this video and then I'll wash my hair. So what you're gonna do is just spray your hair down. Spraying it down just makes it easier to manipulate. As you guys know, I love to use the LCO method. So after you spray your hair, you're gonna go in with some C, which is cream. I'm not using that much because it's not really to actually curl your hair. It's more to give it some moisture. So just gonna add, oh, this smells so good. I can't wait to do a twist out with this stuff. Okay, so we're just adding a little bit of C. And once again, I'm using this Creme of Nature Argan Oil Twist and Curl Pudding. And then after the C comes the O. And for my O, I will be using grape seed oil. Just take a little bit of that and rub it all over your head just like you did with the cream, curl cream. My hair literally has a natural middle part. Like, it doesn't matter. My hair's been in a puff for a week and it's still like literally split down the middle by itself. now that we've got some O up in there, we can go ahead and start this puff. So next for the puff, I should have opened this before, huh? Next for the puff, you're gonna go in with gel. We'll get to that later. Hold up. Woo! We just gonna set that to the side. Okay, so for your puff, you're gonna wanna go in with some gel. I like to kind of push my hair back before I put the gel in it, just so I can see where I'm putting the gel. So just like kind of push your hair back a little bit. And since I have nails on, I don't really like getting stuff under my nails. So I'm going to go in, just dip my brush in the gel. Spread it out down the brush. And then use the brush to apply the gel to my hair. So just putting a little bit on each spot. And you're going to do that all the way from the front to the back, using as much gel as you think you need. You really don't need as much as you think you do, honestly, because the headband is going to do all the work when it comes to pulling your hair up and keeping it up. All right, and then once you have gel everywhere, you just go in with that same brush and brush it into your hair. Okay, what the heck is going on? You could tell I need to like detangle my hair. Okay, and now that that is brushed in, you can get fancy with your brush strokes if you want to. If you're using edge control, you can wait to do that till after. I prefer not to use edge control when doing my puffs, especially because, or mostly because when I'm doing my puffs, it's usually like, I gotta go. So I need to do something real quick with my hair. And edge control needs to be set, and it just takes too much to do edge control sometimes. So I usually don't use edge control with my puff, but feel free to do your edges. Okay, next you're just gonna put your headband on. And you're going to sit it at the back of your hair, like where your hair ends in the back. Pull it up past your ears on the front. Make sure there isn't any hair in the headband once you put it on your head, like underneath it, because that's going to hurt if you pull it up like that. So then what you're going to do now is just take your headband and cross it over itself. Use one finger and hold it there. And then you're going to go to the back and just kind of push the back up. Slowly push the back up. And make sure you're keeping that hand on the front, because if it loosens up, then you're not really effectively pulling all your hair up and keeping it slicked down. So just push it up a little bit. And then as you're pushing it up, tighten some more in the front. Okay? And then hold it down. Tighten and hold it down. And once you get it where you want it to be in the back, you can go ahead and push the front in. Still keeping it tight. Don't let it loosen up. And if you need to just tighten, just pull it out like that. And then hold it with your finger to keep it tight. And keep doing it to where you want it to go. And then this is pretty good. So if this is where you want it to go, you take this big loop in the front and then you put it over your puff. Stick it underneath your ears and make sure that you get out all of that hair that's stuck underneath the headband, because you don't want that to give you any like pain while you're wearing your puff, okay? And then once all that hair is out, you just let it go and push up. Fluff it out however you want it. You can use a pick to do this part. Feel free to shape it up some more if you need to. I know some people don't like theirs hanging off the sides. I really don't care. So yeah. Shape it the way you want it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit more gel to the front here. And then I'm going to take my scarf and I'm going to use this to set the front of my hair. If you don't have a lot of time, excuse me, if you don't have a lot of time when you're doing your puff, you do not have to do this part. Because honestly, I don't think it really matters. But I do this part sometimes when I have the time. So you just let that sit. And while that's sitting, you go get dressed, do whatever you got to do. And that's the puff. So I'm not gonna let this sit too long because I don't want this video to be extra long, so I'm actually just gonna pull it right off. And that's the puff. That's how you do a puff using headbands, just like you asked. All right, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope this video was helpful because the first time I did a puff with this, it changed my life, honestly, because I have used everything under the sun, honestly, for a puff. I used to use pantyhose. I used to use scarves, bandanas from the dollar store, socks. I was using everything, and these have honestly the easiest way I know to do a puff. So, like I said, you can use them closed or you can use them open. The way I showed you, I just showed you how to use them closed. If you're going to use them open, it's the same way, except you're going to hold the loose pieces like you were holding the front. And then at the end, you're just going to tie it or tuck it under. Whatever works for you. All right, guys, so since I didn't actually have to be anywhere today, like I wasn't rushing to do this puff, I decided to go ahead and do my edges anyway. And of course, I went in using this Argan Coil Care Enthroned Edges. It lasts 3 to 5 days. Won't be using it for 3 to 5 days this time because I need to wash my hair. But yeah, so I decided to just go ahead and do that for you guys so that you can see what it looks like if you have the time to go ahead and do your edges. So you can do your edges after the puff is already done, after you let your scarf sit, or you can do your edges before you let your scarf sit and set your edges and the front of your puff at the same time, which probably saves you a bunch of time. So yeah, so this is the final look of the puff. This is the back and the sides, the front. It's just a regular old high puff. I'm just showing you guys how easy it is to do it with the headband. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. Once again, I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.